Once upon a time, one of the league's most decorated and thriving young combo guards we know today wasn't always at the top. In fact, when many doubted his potential, he just kept showing up and putting in work and really found a way to improve his game while truly having the goal to reach his maximum potential. This is the Tyrese Maxey story. Born on November 4th, 2000 in Dallas, Texas, Tyrese Maxey, ever since a little kid, developed a certain type of work ethic that really allowed his game to be more polished on the court than a lot of kids his age. And that was because his father, Tyrone, who played college basketball at Washington State, really was a huge help when it came to Maxey's in-game development. You see, Tyrese's favorite childhood basketball player so happened to be Dwayne Wade. And once he told his father that he wanted to be just like Wade, Tyrone created a training regimen. And as time went by, Maxey would start turning into a real problem on the court. By just the 6th grade, Maxey won a national championship with his AAU team. And even at a young age, he had a certain type of fearlessness and hunger inside of him. Every single game he played in, like the time he broke his pinky finger as just a kid in an AAU City Championship game, which he decided to play through it, only dribbling with one hand. Maxey would go on to attend South Garland High School and really came into his own by his sophomore season, as he put up 23 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists to go along with 3 steals a contest. The following season, his squad made his first ever Texas State basketball tournament appearance. There, he took matters in his own hands, going off for 46 points in the state championship semifinals, but in a tough loss in overtime. Now, at this point in time, he had worked his way up into being considered a 5-star recruit, which did result in him contemplating leaving high school early after the 2018 season as a faster route to the NBA. But he ultimately made the decision to finish his senior year. Now, Maxey's significant improvement allowed him to be named to the United States Men's National Under-19 basketball team for the 2018 FIBA Under-18 Americas Championship in Canada. There, he averaged 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals, which was a huge help in his crew taking down Canada to take the gold medal. And for his senior campaign, he was quite the hoop sensation, as while standing at 6'3", he was easily one of, if not the best combo guard in the country. He was an incredible finisher and was exceptional when it came to finishing downhill through contact from larger defenders. He showed a lot of times where he could be a capable ball handler and could definitely create for himself off the dribble better than practically anybody in his class. And once he got hot from 3, it was really nothing you could do as a defender to stop it. His 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists per contest allowed him to be named first team All-Area, a McDonald's All-American, as well as Mr. Basketball for the state of Texas. Now, he had offers from programs all across the country, but narrowed his long list of schools down to Kentucky and SMU. Maxey would ultimately make the decision to sign a letter of intent to play college basketball at the University of Kentucky. Now, Maxey would make his college debut at Madison Square Garden for Kentucky's Champions Classic win over Michigan State. And as he played after his 19th birthday, Maxey came off the bench and showed everybody what he was made of, as he put up 26 points, which did so happen to be a school record for a freshman.
Head of steam. I just move up quickly. Maxey, deep one at all. Look at him. He's on the defensive stats. Oh, what? Good look here. Deep one for Maxey, and he'll knock it.
Now, he did go through a cold streak, as he only went 3 for 15 on 3-pointers across 4 games, but he managed to overcome that, breaking the rough stretch on November 23rd as he put up 21 points, including 4 threes. And it was simply up from there, as because after scoring 27 points and recording 7 rebounds in an overtime win against Louisville, Maxey was named the NCAA's Division I National Player of the Week, as well as the SEC Freshman of the Week. Now, as his crew clinched the SEC regular season championship with Maxey putting up 17 points, they were heading into the SEC men's basketball tournament as the #1 seed. But just 2 weeks later, both the SEC tournament as well as the 2020 NCAA's Division I men's basketball tournament were canceled due to concerns over the emergent COVID-19 pandemic, which did bring an end to Maxey's stellar freshman season. But still, his 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists per game allowed him to be named to both the All-SEC second team and the SEC All-Freshman team. By now, it was looking like he could possibly be a lottery pick. So as he entered the 2020 NBA draft, he would actually be selected 21st overall by the Philadelphia 76ers. Coming into the regular season, head coach Doc Rivers was already impressed with his rookie, so much so that he said, quote unquote, Maxey would be one of our main bench guys. Now, as injuries hovered over stars like Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, and a number of positive COVID tests on the team, the 76ers were only able to maintain a league minimum of only 8 players. Now, the depleted roster allowed Maxey to make his first NBA start for their January 9th game against the Denver Nuggets. And although the Nuggets won the game, Maxey had an exceptional performance, going off for 39 points in 44 minutes on 18 of 33 shooting.
He could play another one, I'm convinced, as he drills it up.
That would be the most points by any rookie in his first career start since 1970, as well as the most points by any Sixers rookie since Allen Iverson scored 40 points against the Washington Bullets in 1997. Now, he did get some experience in the 2021 NBA playoffs, but after his crew was eliminated in the Eastern Conference semifinals versus the Atlanta Hawks, that next season he would transition into a starter, because when Ben Simmons refused to play for the Sixers, he would blossom into somewhat of a star, averaging 17 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists through the first 51 games of the season. But at the trade deadline, Philly would acquire James Harden in exchange for Ben Simmons. Maxey would have a breakout performance in his first game of the series in the playoffs versus the Raptors, going off for 38 points in a win, which was his postseason career high. That allowed him to become the youngest Philadelphia player to score 30 or more points in a postseason game.
Here's Maxey on the spot up. That's good. The key. 3 from Maxey.
And as Maxey was averaging 21 points while shooting 51% from the field and 40% from 3, Philly went on to face the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Maxey would finish the series as the Sixers' leading scorer with 20 points per contest, but still, his crew lost in 6 games. Now, coming into year 3 on October 28, 2022, Maxey put up a career high 44 points on 15 of 20 shooting from the field, including 9 of his 12 attempts from 3 in a win over the Toronto Raptors.
Knocked it down, game time.
Maxey delivers. Maxey so quick, leans into it. Mention is it taken away. Maxey, oh man.
He would also join Hal Greer and Allen Iverson as the only Sixers players to score at least 40 points in a game before the age of 23 years old. Now, Maxey did finish his 3rd season with the 76ers, averaging 20 points per game while shooting 43% from 3. But so far in the 2023-24 season, Maxey has simply took his game to new heights, nearly averaging 30 points a contest. And with the departure of James Harden to the Clippers, he's really going to have the green light going forward. Tyrese Maxey's drive and passion for the game of basketball allowed him to accomplish his lifelong goal of becoming a pro, but also allowed him to over-exceed expectations at nearly every level. And fast forward to the current day, he's now one of the more so young dynamic scoring point guards in the NBA, and he's just getting started.
You know, my objective this year was to get 1% better every single day. At the end of the day, you know, there's one goal in mind, and that's to win. This is a competition. You know, I love basketball. It's you know, it's my job. It's my passion. I love every bit of it. And being a competitor is to win. That's really all I want to do.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Tyrese Maxey story.